What is going on, guys? It is I, the Stream Minato. Welcome back to more Jak 3. In the last episode, we went to Cleaver and he taught us the mechanics of using the buggies. And we did a race where we bet Daxter's life over here. And thankfully we won. So we get to keep the vehicle and Daxter does not get eaten by a fat version of Crew who somehow learned how to walk. And anyways, we're gonna continue on in Spargus here. And we have Seam again. See what she wants to do.
You are still here?
Yeah, we thought we'd hang out, catch some rays.
This isn't a game. I am Seam. We monks are sworn to discover and protect the secrets of the precursors. These leaper mounts allow us to travel where you cannot.
Man, those babies sure stuffed their faces. We saw one gulp a load of kangaroos not too long ago. Stupid rats! They just sat.
You will never last out here. That dark eco-crystal from the satellite. I want it before it falls into the wrong hands. I'll wager a light crystal against it if you race my monks on their leapers. Sien Komtava. Baruch, Baruch.
Just show us where the starting line is. On your monk, get set, ride!
And for Daxter's sake, this is clearly personal. So yeah, we're going to be going through some accelerator rings here, and since we are not on Zoomers, the Leapers can't accelerate. But mostly, we're just doing this just to get through a race. It seems that these people are not so different from their Haven City roots here, because we just got back from a race, and now we're doing another race. Just this one isn't in a vehicle, it's on a leaping lizard. I am leaving these people in the dust right now. Look at that. Look how far away they are. They have no chance of catching me. Oh, jeez, man. I did not miss seeing these precursor rings at all. Especially with the race with Errol. Yeah. But either way, it's not really that bad. They really toned down the accelerating parts in these rings too, because even if you're in vehicles or like a zoomer of any kind, actually I don't even know, like I don't think there's any zoomer races anymore because what happened in the beginning cutscene at the beginning of the game. But needless to say, these accelerator rings don't make things accelerate anymore. They're just rings now, and we win.
Oh yeah.
Ha! We kicked your scaly tail! Back off, you filthy animal!
Fine, hero. The crystal is yours. The two types, light and dark, when combined form great energies. Be careful with them. And when you die, do be kind enough to give them back.
I don't plan on it. Why are you so obsessed with death?
Because of that, the day star approaches, and every day it grows brighter. This planet's final trial is coming.
Received a light eco crystal. Yeah, so the dark eco and light eco crystals, I really don't know what the sole purpose of them is, because they really serve like no purpose. Like for example, I'm gonna go into the menu here. We have an inventory slot here. We have our vehicles and our guns. Pay no attention to the guns or the armor or the jack powers, but right here we have dark eco crystals and light eco crystals. From my understanding, these two things don't really do a whole lot. Like, they don't come into play at the end of the game or anything like that, but we're still like collecting them for some reason. I really don't know why exactly we need to collect them, because they're not like valuable items either, but it seems like those vehicles were like those missions were just padded for no reason to get the runtime of this game out, because it is significantly shorter than Jak 2. Let that be known.
You guys looking for a bit of action? The scope shows a group of metalheads moving through the desert not too far from here. I don't like metalheads almost as much as I don't like you. And you've got some proving to do. Intercept those bad boys and give them hell. Who knows? You might even get a few toys for your effort.
Why does it sound like you're leaving out the dangerous parts? Jack, I'm getting some nasty juju vibes here. I don't have these whiskers for nothing, you know.
Relax. We can handle a few metalheads.
Have you ever seen a wasteland metalhead?
No. Why?
Nothing. Just wondering. Go get 'em, heroes.
So now that we're chasing these wasteland metalheads here, we actually get a car that actually has a defensive mechanism. So it's the same button you use to fire off your gun. You hold it down, this is a machine gun. So these wasteland metalheads are significantly larger than the ones we saw in Haven City. This is what Cor was talking about in Jak 2. When Cor said he saw metalheads in the wasteland, awesome creatures, these are the creatures he was talking about. These big boys right here that look like dinosaurs with cannons strapped on their back. This is a wasteland metalhead here. Much bigger than the other ones that we've seen here. They're about the same size as a metalhead elephant. And unlike the metalhead elephants, these guys can actually be killed with a lot of firepower. Meaning the car's guns. So there's, oh, wait, he's coming back. And you really don't want to be in these guys' paths when they turn around. They're mostly just going back and forth between two locations, but you really don't want to get in their way because they will fling you halfway across the map with their feet. Because they are just that powerful. This guy here, I think he's going to turn around slowly. Yep. Oh. Okay. Kind of got turned around, but that's okay. Oh, he turned around again. Hold on. This one's a little tricky here because you need to get in the right space to hit this guy. Oh, looks like he turned around a lot later. But you want to get in a position where you can actually like see them mostly right in front of you. I just noticed how pointy his back clawed feet are. That's crazy. But I guess with me rambling on and saying how you don't want to get caught in between these guys here, I think I might as well show you what happens if you get caught. Oh, well, that didn't really work. Okay, let's try this again. That's what happens. That's what I mean by you'll get flung halfway across the map. We covered so much distance just for getting kicked from this guy's foot alone. So in order to not let that happen, just don't be in their way when you're trying to kill these guys. This last one, he always plays dead. You ride up to him, he's gonna get right back up. He always plays dead. I don't know why, because that doesn't really seem to fit the story narrative, but alright. We got it this time, though.
Metalhead Commander, report. What's happening? If you lost that cargo and you're still alive, I'll kill you myself. I want every dark eco-crystal you can find. Time is short. Did you hear me? Wait, not you.
I don't like the sound of your voice.
Ha! You sure kicked sand in his face. Oh yeah, that was good.
That face looked familiar.
Now you're getting paranoid, buddy boy. Come on, Bigfoot, let's get back. This desert gives me the creeps.
Yeah, and to some people, that face might have looked familiar to you too, as well. But I won't say anything. Just some random guy who's communicating with wasteland metalheads for some reason. You know, normal stuff. Either way, let's get back to the city and see what Damus wants for us, because the crown, of course, is the king. and Deimos is the King Asparagus. So let's see what he wants from us. So getting over to a leaping lizard to make our journey a little bit faster. And I gotta say, when we get to his palace, man, Deimos' throne room, man, I want that throne room. I want that. I want that right now. Even when I was a kid. Okay, so like as a kid, yeah, it's cool that you want like a throne room that a king has. But I'm an adult now, and I still want this throne room because it's so cool. Yeah, I know it's the PlayStation 2. I know it doesn't look like much, but the idea of having a throne room that just has all this refuge in it, all this water. Dude, look at this. This just screams like big dick energy aura right here. He has so much aura. His aura's on 1,000,000 and Jack's is on like 7.
Once again, you must test your fighting skills in the arena. Face down your fears, defeat those who oppose you, and we will see if your skills are of use to us. The purity of the arena is our only guide.
Excuse me, Mr. Sand King. Yes, I'd like to place a complaint. We've been training hard. My feet are killing me, and I think I'm getting a hangnail. So maybe I'll just sit this one out.
Enough talk. The arena awaits.
So now we have a new gun mod. You received the Wave Concussor. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to be getting upgrades for our guns. As seen earlier in this episode from the inventory, we get to hold R1, which is the fire button, and this thing charges up. And you can charge this for as long as you want. The maximum amount it takes is 5 ammo, and when you do it, it shoots onion rings. Yeah, it shoots onion rings. Either way, we're going to use this in the arena. We're not going to use it a whole lot in the arena because the fighting ace here is always the blaster mod. But I'm going to use it in the arena because I have a feeling that's the way the game designers intentioned you to play it with. Considering how a bunch of enemies bunch up on you in this one, so you're really not going to use the scattergun a whole lot because the main reason you would use the blaster is if enemies gang up on you, and they're going to be ganging up on you a whole lot. And the only reason to use the scattergun is if there's a bunch of small enemies that are bunched together so you can split them up evenly. Not a whole lot's going to be changing there. But here's going to teach you how to use your Dark Jack powers. There's only 2 from the previous game return, which is the Dark Bomb and the Dark Blast. That's the Dark Bomb. And the Dark Blast is just reverse, where you press square and uppercut. So, Dark Jack is a little bit different in this game now. Since Jack has had like a lot more time with using Dark Jack, he has a little bit more control over him now. And unlike Jack 2, Dark Jack was kind of used almost as a last resort when fighting big enemies. In this one, you can use him in a lot more ways than one. So, for this one, we only get the Dark Blast and Dark Bomb. He gets 2 new Dark Jack powers in this game. But I won't say what they are yet. It will be explained as the game goes on. So with 3 more Marauders to take care of. Boom. And boom. Oh yeah, also, when in Dark Jack form, I said in Jack 2 there was a limited time to use Dark Jack. In this one, you can keep him out for as long as you want to until you decide to use one of his powers, or when you want to turn back into Jack, like this right here. In Jack 2, you had to wait out this Dark Jack timer, but in Jack 3, if you press L2 again, he'll turn back into normal Jack. He has a little bit more control over it in this game.
I can't believe you two are still alive!
Yeah, what a surprise.
Deimos and I are very impressed.
Hey, Featherbutt, who appointed you king?
He did! Well, almost. Kind of a semi-king. You know, you should see our sleeping quarters and his harem of lovebirds. I never get any sleep these days. It's good to be the king, no?
I don't see no crown on that fat featherhead.
You want a crown? I'll crown you! Don't make me come down there from this perch!
I got a perch for you, birdie, right here. Twirler.
That's it! It's go time!
Bring it on, bird brain!
Enough! If I wanted you to fight, I would have commanded it. You did very well, Jack. You make me proud that our training program is so good. Here is your second battle amulet and a new weapon mod. One more arena win, and you will be a true Wastelander.
So now we have a new yellow gun. So along with the blaster being our fighting ace here, if you remember, if you jump and spin, do the Wastelander move right there, you can do something similar with this one. With its name reflecting what it does, the beam reflexor, it does this. The bullets from it ricochet off the walls now. And they can go far distances and they can go almost anywhere. It's completely random. Now that we have this gun right here, it is the most broken weapon we can now use in the entire game. And there's no reason to use any other weapon besides this one right here. I know that's a big claim to say, but it's nothing but the truth. It is so obviously the truth right here. So coming over to Cleaver right here, he's gonna have another job for us. Usually with Cleaver, he's gonna have us doing more of the dune buggy jobs, really. And with Deimos, he's gonna have us do tasks that are pretty much prone to us using fighting all the way or getting artifacts.
Deimos has a job for us, but I'm no babysitter, so stay out of my way.
Jack's not afraid of you. Are you, Jack?
If you knew what was happening out here, you'd be afraid, all right.
What's going on here?
Nothing, your lordship. Just old friend Jack and the little one here. Some healthy advice.
You have a reputation for being rash. Didn't your father ever tell you to pick your battles wisely?
I didn't know my father.
My point is, sometimes you face your enemy head-on, and sometimes you wait until his weakness is revealed. Patience is a warrior's greatest weapon. Do you understand? Jack, I want you and Cleaver to go into the desert and herd a group of lizards into a waiting transport. We must prepare for whatever lies ahead. I need all the resources we can gather.
No problem. I'm good with animals.
I'll see you out there, chum.
So we're using the sand shark once more because it is versatily faster than the tough puppy and it has a gun on it, and to protect ourselves, we're gonna go and use this one. So again, like with Jack 2, I guess I'll show the way to places that we haven't been before because this is a new area right now. The desert is a vast, wide open area that has a lot of landmarks and locations we can go to right here. So, I'll show the way to the places, and when we go back, or at least when we need to go back, unless it's an auto-scroller, I'll just pretty much cut to the place. Even though most of the places in the desert, we will quite possibly only need to go to once. Because there's only one time where we're gonna come here. And yeah, the marauders stay away from this area. There's too many, like, closed passageways and everything here. So, if you were wondering where the leaping lizards come in, this is where they come from. This little place right here. So we need to get up to these baby lizards right here. Oh, I just totally just hit one. I didn't do it, whatever. So we need to
Sandy,
get
coming
semi-close to these lizards here, and Daxter will jump on them, and he'll start
gotta
herding
find
them
the
into this little corral thing. I will say, with us being in the desert, it now makes sense that Jack has a bandana and goggles now. Because in Jack 2, the bandana and goggles thing, I don't really know what purpose it served, besides like,
I gotcha.
well, I don't even know. It's true that when we go into first person, he's looking through his goggles, but he doesn't really use his bandana all that much. In this one, in a desert, it's much more excusable now.
Piece of cake, baby.
I just love that drum roll, man. That drum roll just sounds so triumphant for some reason.
Come here, you crazy lizard.
Love it.
Bring it home. Oh yeah, that's right.
I have to admit, you got some talent, kid. Have another one of me vehicles. You earned it.
Damn straight. Would it be too much to ask for a foot rub? No, didn't think so.
Alright, so this is the Dune Hopper. This is a lot of people's favorite car right here. One for the fact is it's not a machine gun, it is a grenade launcher. So if you hit a marauder, you now have a 100% chance of insta-killing them always. And also, it can jump really high. And just like that, we have a new icon on the map, which is a precursor temple. So, since just for us not to be all into Spargus and everything, and for it to make sense for me to do this first, I'm gonna go to the precursor temple first, and then do Spargus later. Trust me, it makes sense to go here first, and then do Spargus later. There's a mission in Spargus that has us go throughout the desert, and we have to make it back to the city. And it's a lot easier to go here first, because it's easier to go here rather than go back to the city, go through the desert, go back to the city again, and then come here. It's mainly just to cut back on the going back and forth kind of aspect here. So we're gonna go here first, and not Spargus. Here we are. Sacred Precursor Temple here. But I feel like with what we've done in this episode, that'll be enough to cut it for this one. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure to hype the video if it's still a thing as well. But yeah, do all of that. And without anything else left to plug, this is going to be the Screaming Also signing off. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we tackle the Precursor Temple. See you later. Peace out.